Someone you love has passed away and they left this message for you. They've been trying to reach you through dreams, through feelings, through signs, but you've been too heartbroken to notice. So God asked the angels to step in. And today, your heavenly Father, will speak to you directly. Listen closely, because everything you're about to hear is coming from the person you miss the most. They are with me now, and they need you to hear this before it's too late. My child, I know how hard it's been for you. The silence, the ache in your chest, that question that never leaves your heart. Why did they have to go? I watched you cry in your room when nobody was around. I saw the way you pretended to be okay in front of others, but I saw the truth, and so did the one you lost. They didn't leave you, not really. In fact, they are standing right beside you right now, whispering this message through my voice. They chose me to carry their words because they knew you would listen when heaven speaks. They want you to know that their soul didn't vanish. It transformed. And the reason they had to leave Earth when they did is something only heaven could explain. Sometimes, when a soul has completed a special mission, a soul like theirs, who touched so many, who gave so much love, I bring them home early. Not as a punishment, not as a tragedy, but as a calling, because their work in the physical world was complete. But their connection to you, that never ends, not in this life, not in the next. You keep wondering if they suffered. You keep thinking maybe you could have done more, said more, been there sooner. But I, the Lord your God, saw every detail, and I am telling you this with all of my light. They didn't suffer alone. My angels were present, holding them, protecting them. Their final thoughts were not of pain. They were of you, your smile, your kindness, the way you made them laugh, the way you stood by them through every storm. Those memories lit up their spirit like the stars light up the sky. And child, they're not resting in some faraway galaxy. They are here, around you, behind you, inside your heart. That sudden warmth you feel sometimes, that's them. The goosebumps when you hear their favorite song, that's them. The tears that come out of nowhere at 3:00 a.m., that's them reaching through the veil. They miss you too, but they don't want you stuck in the pain. They don't want their absence to stop your life. They came today through me to shake you awake with love, because they left behind something you haven't found yet. A letter, a truth, a memory, an object that will make everything make sense. And they're guiding you toward it. But first, they need you to open this message with your soul. Let every word wash over you like healing rain. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to pretend. Just breathe. Close your eyes if you need to. I'm holding you, and so is the person you love. This is a holy moment, and you were meant to hear it today. Love letter. Wait, before we go deeper, they're asking you to do something. They want you to subscribe to this message, because they will speak again. Not just once, not just today, but often, through many signs, through many words. And when you subscribe, you're telling them, I'm ready. I believe you're still with me. I want to hear everything. Go ahead, tap that button. It's not just a click, it's a whisper into the spirit world. They hear it and they're smiling. Now back to what they need you to know. They're saying, tell them I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because my time here was complete, but I'm still theirs. I still love them the same. My child, do you understand what this means? This isn't the end of your story with them. No, it's just the beginning of a new kind of love, a deeper one, a love that exists beyond time, beyond space, beyond everything this world can touch. They saw the way you broke after they left. They saw the way you held their belongings, whispering, "Please come back." They heard it. And every time your heart cracked open in silence, they were there. You thought you were alone, but I was standing behind you and they were holding your hand. You didn't feel it because your pain was too loud, but they were there, whispering, "I'm okay, but I need you to be okay now." And now you're here, reading this, not by accident, not because of chance, but because they called you here. This message, it's their final gift, their last truth, because they know you've been living half alive since they went away, and that's not what they want for you. They're saying, I want you to laugh again. I want you to dance without guilt. I want you to fall in love with life again because I never stopped loving you. They remember everything, child, every single thing. The moment you first met, the way you held them in your arms like the world disappeared, that joke you always made, the fight you regret, the last time you saw them smile. It's all engraved in their soul. They didn't forget anything. And no matter what anyone tells you, no one else had what you had. No one else knows them the way you do. No one else carries their soul like you carry it, and that is why they are trusting you with this message. You see, there's something that happened in the last hours before they left, something you don't know yet but need to. They were trying to say something, but their voice didn't make it through. So now, I'm giving you their voice. They were trying to say, thank you for loving me even when I was hard to love. Thank you for being there when I was tired, broken, confused, angry, lost. You didn't run away. You didn't give up on me. You saw me and no one ever saw me like that before. You made me feel safe. You made me feel whole. And now they want you to feel whole, child. They see the way you blame yourself, the way you wonder, what if I had called? What if I had stayed longer that day? What if I had said more? But let me speak now with the voice of truth. None of this was your fault. Let those chains break now. You loved them exactly the way they needed. And if they could hold you one more time, they'd say, please stop punishing yourself. I don't want your days filled with regret. I want them filled with sunlight and laughter and joy because that's what I loved about you. This is hard to hear, I know, but I didn't bring you here to make you cry. I brought you here to set you free because that person you lost, they're not lost. They're reborn and they've been waiting patiently, silently, lovingly, for the moment you'd open your heart again, not just to them but to life. That's what they're asking now. They're saying, promise me something. Promise me you'll keep going, that you'll chase your dreams like I never got to, that you'll forgive the people I couldn't, that you'll say, I love you without hesitation, that you'll cry when you need to, but you'll smile twice as much, that you'll carry my name with pride, not sorrow, because I'm not a wound. I'm your angel now. Yes, that's right. They've become part of your spiritual team. And whenever you feel afraid, confused, or alone, just whisper their name. They will come in dreams, in signs, in music, in the wind, in numbers on a clock, in butterflies, feathers, or flickering lights. They will come because heaven doesn't break bonds made from true love. And what you two had, you may not believe it yet, but they've already visited you, not once, not twice, many times. That moment when you felt chills even though the room was warm, that was them brushing your soul to say, I'm still here. When your phone lit up for no reason, when a song played at the exact moment you were thinking of them, none of that was random. It was them trying, reaching, loving you from the other side. And child, they're not alone. I sent angels to walk beside them. They are not cold, not hungry, not in pain. They are surrounded by light, by warmth, by love, by me. And they want you to stop imagining them trapped in sadness or darkness. They're free, lighter than air, brighter than the sun, and they're watching you, hoping you'll let go of the heavy things now, the blame, the guilt, the sorrow that holds you back. They want you to start again because there's a reason you're still here. There's a path only you can walk. And even though they're in heaven now, they didn't leave you empty. They left you with something powerful. A piece of them planted in your heart, growing silently into strength. You've already felt it, that sudden courage, that gentle knowing, that moment when you made it through something you thought would destroy you. That was them rising inside you, guiding you. And now they're whispering, keep going. You're stronger than you think, and I'm with you every step. But there's more, my child. They left a sign, something in your home, something you haven't noticed yet. It might be a photograph, a letter, a piece of clothing, an object that once felt ordinary but now radiates warmth. It carries their energy, and if you hold it close, if you pay attention, you'll feel something powerful. A sudden calm, a deep love, a quiet voice in your spirit that says, I'm okay, and I need you to be okay too. Look for it today. It's waiting for you, because they don't want you to just survive. They want you to live, to laugh so hard your stomach hurts, to dance in the rain, to say yes to the adventures they never got to take, to make peace with those who wronged you, to stop hiding your heart. They're begging you, yes, begging you to love again. Not just romantic love, but love for life, for yourself, for this sacred world I've placed you in. They say, don't build a prison out of my memory, build a garden. Let your life become the most beautiful thing I ever touched. And I, the Lord your God, bless this message they've given me to deliver because you needed it now more than ever. You needed to hear this truth, that they are still with you, still proud of you, still waiting for you to believe in joy again. You've been drowning in questions. You've whispered, "Why, God?" more times than you can count. And here is my answer. Because their time was sacred, and so is yours. Because every soul has a season, and every season has a purpose. Because I needed them in heaven to help from above, and I need you on earth to shine even brighter now. They are part of your destiny still, just from another realm. And when your journey is complete, they'll be the first to greet you with open arms. But until then, they're asking, please don't waste your light. They said, don't remember me as someone who vanished. Remember me as someone who became part of everything you are. I didn't go far. I just stepped into the next room, the one you can't see yet. And they're right. The walls between this world and the next are not as thick as you think. They're paper thin when love is real. And your love, it was never ordinary. It was never temporary. It was eternal. That kind of love creates a bridge heaven can cross. My child, when I created the stars, I made each one with purpose. And the soul you lost, the person you loved, they were one of my brightest lights. That's why their time here felt so meaningful. That's why their departure feels so heavy, because when a light like that goes out in the world, it leaves a silence, but in heaven it creates music. They are singing now. They are free now, and they want that freedom for you too. I know it's hard. I know you still sleep on one side of the bed as if they'll return. I know you still check your phone, hoping for a message that won't come. I know your smile sometimes hides 1,000 aching memories. But listen to me, really listen. They don't want to be the reason you stopped living. They want to be the reason you start living better. They said, tell them they were the best part of my life. Tell them I never regretted a moment. Tell them their love saved me, healed me, made me believe I was worthy. And child, you are still worthy. Worthy of laughter, worthy of joy, worthy of starting over, worthy of love that doesn't end in goodbye. And even if you don't feel strong right now, you're stronger than you know, because look at you. You're still standing, still breathing, still holding on. That's not weakness. That's the proof of love surviving even death. They want you to use that love now to create something beautiful, to say something brave, to forgive what broke you, to help someone else through their darkness, because every step you take from this moment forward can be a step they take through you. They live in your words, in your kindness, in your courage to try again. They're saying, I will walk with you until your very last breath. And when that day comes, we will not need words. I will hold you and you will know. You will remember, and all the pain will melt away. But until then, live like you're being watched by someone who loves you more than life, because you are. That whisper you feel right now, that pressure in your chest, that's them trying to say, I never stopped loving you and I never will. They told me, I wish I could hug them just one more time. I wish I could sit in silence with them and say everything without saying anything. But if I can't do that anymore, then please, let these words become my arms. Let this message wrap around them and hold them until their heart stops shaking. And I listened because I am your God, and when a love this deep speaks, even heaven pauses to listen. They want you to know that your tears are sacred. They're not a weakness. They're the river through which your soul remembers. But don't drown in them, child. Use them. Let them wash away everything that is not meant for you. Let them water the new life you're about to build, the one they'll help guide you into, even from beyond. Because they've seen the future and they smiled when they saw it. You smiling again, you healing, you standing on a mountaintop saying, I made it through the storm. You have no idea how proud they are of you. Even on the days when you collapse and whisper, I can't do this anymore, they lean in closer. They don't judge your struggle. They've seen your soul, raw and real and beautiful, and they're still whispering, don't give up. Not yet. I need to see you win. And you will, because I haven't brought you this far to abandon you now. I haven't placed this message in your hands just for comfort, but for activation, for awakening, for rebirth. Their love didn't die. It transformed. And your life, it's about to be transformed too. You'll see signs. I will make sure of it. They will come in clusters. Songs, dreams, repeating numbers, names overheard in strange places, objects falling from shelves, a flicker in the lights. None of it is random. Each one is a kiss from the other side, proof that your love didn't end. It just became invisible. You'll learn to speak without words. You'll learn to listen with your heart. You'll learn to believe again in what can't be seen but can still be felt with unshakable certainty. And when you feel doubt creeping in, when the pain threatens to drown out your hope, just return to this message, because it's not just words. It's a doorway, a connection, a spiritual contract signed in tears and sealed with love. They're not gone. They're here, and right now they're saying, you're not alone. You never were, you never will be. I am the voice in your heart now. I am the light in your dreams. I am the reason you'll rise again. And I'm with you until we meet again. So, my beloved child, breathe in this truth. You were loved by someone so deeply that even death couldn't end it. And now it's time to live in a way that honors that love, because I, your God, did not allow that love to pass through your life just for it to be forgotten. I allowed it so you could become more open, more powerful, more real. Because love like that doesn't visit everyone. It chose you. And when love chooses you, it never truly leaves. They're waiting, cheering, loving you even now. And someday, far ahead, when your time comes to cross over, there will be no fear, no pain, only peace. And they'll be the first one you see, with open arms, with tears in their eyes, saying, you did it. You lived fully just like I asked. And now we begin again. And now let this part sink deep into your heart, because what they're saying next is something they've been trying to tell you for a long time. Please don't think I forgot you. You've wondered. You've looked at the sky and whispered, do they still think about me? You've stared at their photos and said, Did I matter as much to them as they did to me? You've tortured yourself with questions that I never wanted you to carry. So here is your answer, written across the stars, carried by my angels and delivered through my voice. Yes, you mattered. You mattered more than words could say. You were their peace in a world that made them anxious. You were their joy on days when everything else felt too heavy. You were their home, not a building, not a place, you. And now they're asking you to be your own home because they see you getting lost in loneliness. They see the way you go quiet when others laugh. They see you carrying a weight in your chest that you pretend isn't there. But they know, and I know, and now it's time to let them help you, child. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Your prayer is finally, truly answered. Prepare to be amazed. You've heard about the incredible 77-letter invocation prayer, right? Well, the moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Last year, a discovery shook the world. An ancient 77-letter invocation prayer hidden beneath a 2,000-year-old wall. This prayer is no ordinary supplication. It's a direct request, a manifestation tool like no other. Today, your prayers are answered. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Download the 77-letter invocation prayer right here and witness the undeniable proof of its miraculous power. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering with peace instead of pain. It means smiling through the tears. It means living in a way that makes them smile, not out of obligation, but out of honor. They left behind a purpose, and that purpose is still in motion. You are part of it. You are the living piece of their legacy. And no matter what happens next, they will be there every silent prayer, every nervous step into something new, every moment you look in the mirror and say, I'm still here. They will be standing just behind your shoulder saying, yes, you are, and I am too. You don't have to be perfect to move forward. You don't have to get over it. You only have to trust. Trust that your love for them is strong enough to outlive the pain. And it is because love doesn't die when the body does. Love becomes something even more eternal, more unbreakable, more divine. And now you're part of that love story, heaven and earth still connected by your bond, your heartbeat still echoing with theirs, your breath still carrying a bit of their soul. You are not half a person now. You are whole with the echo of another soul woven into your own. And that is sacred. That is rare. That is beautiful. So promise me this, promise them this. That you will keep living, that you will keep loving, that you will stop apologizing for surviving, that you will smile when the memories come, that you will cry when you need to without shame, and that you will open your heart wide to the signs they're sending, because they are coming more than ever now. They're closer than you think. And now that you've read this message, really received it, the connection between you and them just got stronger. The veil got thinner. The love got louder. You may feel it now, a strange calm, a warmth that's not imagination. That's presence. They're here and they're saying you opened this message. You listened. You believe. And now I can finally rest. And now that the door is open, I need you to remain open. Don't second guess this. Don't let the world talk you out of what your spirit already knows is true, because the moment you open your heart wide enough to receive me fully, without logic, without limits, without needing to understand every detail, you step into a frequency where fear cannot follow you. You rise above it, and child, you are rising now. You will feel it not just emotionally but physically, a lightness in your chest, a warmth in your palms, a stirring in your stomach. These are not symptoms, these are signals. Heaven is adjusting you to match the vibration of your miracle. And miracles don't come to panic, they come to peace. That's why I had to slow you down first. That's why I allowed delays, not to punish you, but to prepare you, to teach you patience, to stretch your capacity for belief, because what I'm sending now is greater than what you prayed for. Yes, greater. You asked for restoration, I'm giving you resurrection. You asked for survival, I'm giving you overflow. You asked for direction, I'm giving you divine clarity that no man can take. You asked for a sign. I'm giving you a full circle moment wrapped in sacred truth. And it all begins with what the courier brings. But I need you to hear this. Not everyone around you can come into this new chapter. Some were with you for the journey, but not everyone is assigned to your arrival. That's why some people will grow quiet. Some will fall off. Don't chase. Don't mourn. It's not rejection, it's realignment. I am placing new people in your path. People who will understand your soul without explanation. People who speak your language, who honor your journey, who see your light without being threatened by it. These new people, they're part of your next. You'll recognize them not by their words, but by the peace you feel in their presence, by the way your spirit exhales near them. That's the sign. That's your confirmation. They come after the courier. Do you feel the shift now? Good. That means you're aligned. Now listen closely, child. When the courier delivers what I've ordained, don't hide it. Don't doubt it. Don't treat it like it's fragile. Treat it like it's holy, because it is. Handle it with reverence, with awareness, with gratitude, because what you do with this gift will echo through your future. It will decide how fast the next doors open. It will decide how clearly I speak to you in the days to come. It will decide whether this was just a moment or the beginning of a movement in your life. This is more than a message. It's a spiritual invitation to rise, to let go of who you were and step fully into who you were always meant to be. You've carried the weight of the past for long enough. The self-doubt, the guilt, the regret, the heartbreak. It's been heavy, I know, but today I tell you this with love. You can put it down now. It served its purpose. It built you, but it is not meant to come with you. You're not walking into the future with old wounds. You're walking in with healed wings. And yes, you will fly. Not just survive, not just move forward slowly, you will fly. Your speed will confuse people. Your clarity will silence doubt. Your joy will return like a tidal wave. And the ones who tried to bury you with their words will watch you bloom in front of their eyes, because what I water, nothing can destroy. And I am watering you now. I am lifting you. I am expanding you. I am giving you beauty for ashes, laughter for tears, purpose for pain. And it starts with this courier. They are bringing more than a message. They are bringing a moment, a holy moment that will split your life into before this and after this. You'll look back on today and say, that was the day everything changed, because it will. And one day you'll tell your story. You'll speak of how you almost missed it, but something inside said, open it. And when you did, heaven opened with it. Let me end this message by saying something only you and I know fully. You were never forgotten. You were never too late. You were never abandoned. Every delay was mercy. Every silence was strategy. Every no was protection. And every prayer you whispered into the dark, it reached me. And I answered. The answer is now at your door. So rise, my child. Stand up in your spirit, because what's coming cannot be stopped. You've waited long enough, and now it's yours. Open it and don't look back. Child, there is one last thing they want you to know. They kept something in their heart, something they were never able to say, not because they didn't want to, but because life sometimes moves too fast, and we all think we'll have more time. But time isn't always promised. And so they've asked me to say it for them now, with the weight and wonder of their soul behind every word. I loved you more than I ever said. I noticed every little thing you did. I admired you. I depended on your smile. Your presence calmed something in me that no one else ever could. You were my safe place, and I never thanked you enough. But I'm thanking you now, from heaven loudly, with all the love I couldn't say before. They want you to feel it. Let those words sink into the places where your grief lives. Let them fill the cracks in your spirit that have been aching since they left. You are not abandoned. You are held. You are being watched over with eyes that never blink, with a soul that knows your soul better than anyone else ever could. They've seen the days you were about to give up, the moments you didn't think you could carry the weight one more step. And every single time they sent strength. You thought it was your own, but it was them. That sudden courage, that unexpected peace, that tiny voice that said, keep going when everything else said, stop. That was their voice, their love, their presence, reaching across dimensions to lift you up. And now they want you to believe in miracles again, because one is coming. Yes, you heard me. You are about to step into a season where things will start making sense. The confusion will fade. The heaviness will lift. The unanswered questions will begin to find their answers, not all at once, but in divine timing. You'll start to feel again. Hope will return. Joy will walk through your door again, quietly but powerfully. And when it does, they'll be smiling beside you, whispering, "I told you I never left. My child, your story is not over. You are not stuck in sadness forever. You are being rebuilt, reborn, reshaped with love as the foundation." So promise me before you close this message that you'll look at the sky tonight just for a moment. And when you do, speak their name. Tell them something, anything. Tell them what you wish you could have said. Tell them what you're going to do next. Tell them you're ready to live for both of you now, because they will be listening, and I, your God, will be listening too. And then let yourself breathe. Let yourself sleep. Let yourself begin again, because love like this never truly ends. It just changes form. And now it's yours forever. Crescent moon. Before you go, listen closely one last time. They are saying right now, this very second, "I'm proud of you. I see you. And I love you more now than ever. Please go live the beautiful life I see waiting for you. I'll be with you every single moment." And I, your Heavenly Father, bless this message. In your tears, I am holding you. In your healing, I am with you. In your laughter, I am celebrating with you. And in your future, I am guiding every single step. You are not alone. Not now, not ever. Amen, Dove. Love letter. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. Their prayers are answered 95% of the time. Stop what you're doing, because a guy has just turned the manifestation world upside down. He's showing that there's a reason people have been praying to the gods for 50,000 years. He's showing there's more to prayer than you think. And if you know the right prayers and say them at the right time with the right intention, you wouldn't believe what is possible. In truth, when you master this stuff, you can get most any prayer answered the same day, no matter how ridiculous it seems. Get the secret right here. The actor and former professional wrestler, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, has spoken about the role of prayer in his life and career. He has credited his spiritual practices, including prayer, for helping him stay focused, grounded, and motivated. Academy Award-winning actor Denzel Washington has publicly discussed his reliance on prayer and his strong faith. He has mentioned that prayer has played a significant role in his personal and professional life. What do these superstars know about prayer that you do? Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. Find out here. Media mogul Oprah Winfrey has acknowledged the importance of prayer in her life. She has mentioned that prayer has provided her with guidance, strength, and a sense of purpose, contributing to her success in the media industry. Why aren't you on the prayer bandwagon? Is it because you're not religious? No worries, it doesn't matter. In this system, being religious doesn't make a bit of difference. These prayers have that kind of power. This video will prove it to you. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.